Jump scare. Jump scare. Get jump scared, nerds. Hello, gamers. Welcome to Wednesday stream. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wednesday, where we will be drawing. It is draw stream day. It is time to do some draws. We do be drawing. But yes, hello, good people. How is your Wednesday? How are we doing? Today, we shall be continuing what we started last week, which is we're working on the character art for my next video, which is going to be another randomly generated D&D character video, except this time it's not randomly generated because I took it to the polls. So this is actually our character number 3. Because I was gonna do character number 2 last Friday, and then after I scheduled it, remembered that I actually had a thing on Friday, and so then I pushed last Friday's reserved stream to this Friday, so we're doing them in order of 1, 3, 2. But it doesn't really matter, because they're all first place in my heart. But yeah, so this is our warlock character. I will talk a little bit more about her over the course of the stream, but if you want all the hot, juicy details on her, you gotta watch my December video when it comes out. But yeah. So we're gonna be inking and coloring, and I should be able to finish this whole thing on stream today, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm gonna make the background a little darker so it's a little easier on the eyes. We're gonna dry. We're gonna draw. I can speak English. I can speak. She holds the ancient powers of scribbles in her hand. Listen, this was just a sketch, alright? I wasn't super, like, trying to do the art, like, super gung-ho well or anything. Also, her face turned out a little bit too mature in the sketch, and so I'm gonna be trying to tweak a little bit as we go through the drawing process here. She looks a little bit too much... She's got a little bit too much, like, mom energy, I guess? She looks like she's a little too old. And I wanted this to be... I don't know. She'd probably be the oldest of the main party. But I don't want her to look like mom-aged, you know? Is she single? Oh my god, maybe. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. She is devoted to her one true love. Her warlock patron. Not actually. It's not that kind of thing, but I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Her patron's a unicorn, by the way. She's a celestial warlock. And she is slowly getting corrupted by demonic powers because her patron got corrupted, in a manner of speaking. And that demonic energy from the corruption is leaking through to this character, and so her goal is to try and save her patron before it is too late, which it may already be. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We have fun here. One of the things I wanted to do for this next try on the make a bunch of D&D characters from scratch video is last time I just kind of made a bunch of characters who just kind of like were cute and fun and that I had fun putting together. But this time I wanted to actually give them all more a cohesive plot line. So like I kind of came up with what their stories would be and how they would all be linked together by a common goal. And I forgot where I was going with this. Yup, the train of thought is gone. The train of thought has left the station. I don't remember what I was originally talking about. But yes, so we're taking like a slightly different approach with this video. You plan on doing anything with these characters? Aside from using them for the video and talking about like character creation and writing and stuff like that, not really. No plans. I just like to make them for the videos and then just let the people have fun. It's gonna be kind of like my last character creation video, where we just come up with the characters and then we just play with them. We just play with them. It's fine. I just like the act of coming up with characters, you know? Figuring out what their stories would be. It's interesting. smack them around like Barbie dolls. Exactly, exactly. Exactly. Future D&D NPCs. Yeah, I have heard a couple people say that they, or well, rather they were like asking permission for, it's like, hey, I really like these characters. Is it okay if I use them as NPCs? And I was like, yeah, go for it. I'm just making them, and I don't really want to like do anything with them necessarily. So if other people want to play with them, then that's fine. Use one of your new gel pens for this. Jay, this is digital art. Excuse you, you pleb. Although that does, that is a good way to segue into another thing that I wanted to talk about during this stream. Because you guys, today was a good day. Oh, you guys, today was a good day for Star. It was a good day for your pen-addicted art YouTuber buddy. Okay. So I don't remember if I mentioned this on stream or not, or if maybe I just talked about it with friends. But here's what happened. Here's what happened. So, you guys have been watching my videos. You've probably seen one of my videos where I've done a few partnerships with Ohuhu. They're a like art supply brand that mostly focuses on markers and such. Let me turn the sketch up a little bit. I'm having a hard time seeing. There we go. So yeah, I've done 2 partnerships with them so far where basically they sent me free art supplies and said, hey, can you do something with this? It's like, show these off in a video and we'll give you an affiliate code and we'll pay you some money. And I was like, yeah. You got your 1,000,000th planner? No, that will be a later story. But yeah, and so I've done 2 partnerships with them over the course of this year. And so a couple weeks ago, they sent me an email saying, hey, because we appreciate your help, like getting our brand out to a larger audience, we're gonna be sending you like a Christmas care package with some new stuff in it. So that just is like a thank you for helping and being a good, solid partner over the course of this year. And I was like, ah, presents. And it wasn't like another brand deal or anything. They were just like, hey, we just want to send you some stuff as a thank you. And I was like, heck yeah, free art supplies, gimme. And so I didn't know when the package was gonna get here. And they said they were gonna send me a tracking number. And then they didn't, and the package showed up on my doorstep this morning. A complete surprise. I wasn't expecting it for at least another week, but it showed up and I was like, oh my god, and I was so excited. So excited because they sent me a lot. They sent me a lot of stuff, you guys. It's fucking awesome. It's so fucking awesome. Actually, here, I can show you guys. We can take a pause for the cause and I can show these off real quick. Because what I realized when I was like unboxing everything and looking at everything is that pretty much everything they sent me is not on their website. This is new stuff they haven't released yet. And they sent it to me to play with. And I'm so excited about it. I just, Wednesday is my chores day. Wednesday is the day I have to do chores and run errands. So I didn't get a whole lot of time to play with them today. But I did do like some swatching and such. So here, we're gonna do a little show and tell. So this is like a majority of the stuff they sent me. They also sent me like some various things, like they sent me a coaster and they sent me a fridge magnet and just some other stuff that's like not in this picture. But this is the important part. So they sent me like a 24 pack of alcohol markers. And then a bunch of like, these are half water like based markers and half like journaling markers, which y'all know I am entirely about. These 2 things are the things that I am most excited about. Because like they also sent me a sketchbook and you know I'm going to use that. I love me a spiral bound sketchbook. But these 2 bitches are the things I am the most excited about. Because these are acrylic markers. But they are not just acrylic markers, gang. They are acrylic markers with brush tips. with brush tips. Because Ohuhu has sent me acrylic markers with like the bullet nibs, like your usual paint marker. But these ones, oh, come on. I hit copy. I gotta copy fiction. Why aren't you working? There we go. But these are like, they have a brush nib that's flexible, which means that you can do like line variations and shit. And these are like, okay, so cards on the table, gang. I had bought some markers kind of similar to this. They were paint markers with the brush tips. A certain brand that starts with A and ends with Artex. I was not impressed with them. The markers are like really dry, and you kind of have to just like sacrifice a newborn to them if you want to get like nice coverage with your paint markers. And the color options were not like super great, but then I get these from Ohuhu and I was like, man, I wish that Ohuhu's paint has always been like, because when they sent me those other paint markers, like the paint was really nice and opaque and it was really good, but they only had them in like the bullet nibs. And I was like, I like the bullet nibs okay, but I would prefer a brush nib. But they didn't show any signs that they were going to come out with brush nibs. And then they make these and they send them to me. And not only are they like really good and really solid and like, to use a word that I don't like, but a lot of art YouTubers tend to like, they're very juicy. They are not dry. They give up a lot of paint. The coverage is really nice. I love that you can see like how much is left in them. That's really cool to see. They're also just real pretty. And they came in a little carrying case. And I love. So these are not on their website yet. So I'm not sure when these are going to be available for the public, but they're mine now and I get to play with them and I'm so excited. But yeah, so that was one of the things I was really excited about in that set. The other thing I was really excited about, let me copy this and paste. These glitter marker bitches. So if y'all have been following my posts on Blue Sky and seeing all my sketchbook pages, you should know that I love me some glitter. You should know that I love me some glitter. I got some glittery gel pens someone bought them for me off Throne. I believe that was Cicerone a while back. Thank you for that, by the way, if you're watching. And I got some glittery gel pens, and I've been using them in my sketchbook, and they're very, very fun. But the problem with those, it's not really a problem, but the shortcoming of those is that I only have 6 colors. And I was like, man, I wish I had a broader range of these, but I don't think they make them in a broader range. These are in a broader range. These are like little glittery, like fine point. They're like a 0.7 thickness, and they are so fucking glittery, y'all. I swatched them earlier. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Gaze upon it! Gaze upon my glitter pens! Look at that shiny! Look at that sparkle! Look at them! Look! Looking like a goddamn blingy gift! I know! So, okay. Ohuhu has these on their website already, but they only have like a set of 12. This is a set of 24. 24 glitter markers. Look at them. Look at them. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm so excited about these. I'm feral. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Look at them. Chroneco Mancer the Great, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Starlings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, I just... they're so tasty. They're so tasty, so exciting. I'm obsessed. I'm just like, I wanted so badly to draw today, but I was turning into Uwu Marker spokeslady. Listen. Oh, man. But yeah, and so the other things are, they did send me this little mini pack, like kind of a tester pack of alcohol markers. But the cool thing about the alcohol markers is this is their like S series, which I don't think is on the website yet. So these are very similar to their previous alcohol markers. However, number one, I believe that most, if not all of these are new colors. Most, if not all of these, I believe are new colors. And these are part of their like Brush Tip Plus series, because the brush tip is actually made of something different. It's more like kind of rubbery and a little bit more like stiff. And according to the little pamphlet they sent me, it means it's supposed to help the markers last a little bit longer. They're supposed to be a little bit more durable. I need to play around with them and see which one I prefer. But you know, interesting that they're playing around with new things. I think it's cool and I'm excited. I like pretty markers. Oh yeah, and then here as a bonus for you guys. Oh, not save image, I want a copy image. I want to copy paste. Here is a little bonus treat for you guys. Milo was helping. Milo was helping. She just wants to be in box. She's box cat in box. Because the box was padded with like shredded paper, and you know she's all about that. She's a cat. She's a cat. She wants to be in box. But yes, I am very excited for new art supplies. And if you follow me on the Blueskis, you will probably see me using a lot of them over the next couple of days. Once I have been fully unleashed and no longer have other shit holding me back. Like chores. Ugh. I gotta clean my house because I'm hosting Thanksgiving again this year. That means my house has to be clean, and I'm like, damn it. Here, everybody go follow me on Blue Sky, if you have one. Yippee. I'll just leave that there until I have something else to pin. Okay, let's get back to drawing because oh, look at those glittery gel pens. Look at those glittery pens. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, I'm so obsessed. Oh my god. Okay, I have to look away now. Oh, my beloveds. My beloveds. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm so happy. But yeah, so that's how my day went. That was on my porch at 8 o'clock this morning. Oh, sublime. Sublime. So good. So excited. Been absolutely feral, like dropping pictures in all my group chats that I'm in on Discord. Being like, guys, look! Guys, look! Look at the new pretties! You guys can call me a nerd. It's okay, I know. I know that I am. Oh my gosh, and that's not even the only thing that got here today! That's not even the only thing that got here today! So that was the thing that I was excited about and that I was expecting. And then out of left field, you know what else showed up today? Is, I think it was, I can't remember if it was last night or the night before, but somebody... And I'm not gonna say who, but I'll give you a hint. Their name starts with a J and ends with an arid. Somebody freaking cleared out my throne wish list, bought all the art supplies on it. Dude, I don't even think he's here right now. He's at it again. I wasn't even streaming. And he freaking got me. And just swooped in, bought like everything off my throne wish list. It was just like, here, hope you have fun with these. And I'm like, sir! So that was the thing that happened. And I think it really was last night because I was befuddled and bewitched by the fact that part of the order has already gotten here. A lot of the stuff was off of JetPen's website, and they usually take about a week to ship things. And so I'm gonna be waiting on that for a little bit, but I also had a marker set on Amazon, because like I said, I bought some acrylic brush markers, and I didn't really like them, so I was trying to find some others in other brands, and so I had a set of, like, the grabby, acrylic brush pens, because I wanted to see how well they worked, and I'd heard some like some other artists I follow swear by them and say that they're pretty good. And so I wanted to play with them, and so I put them on Throne just to see if maybe anyone would take a bite at them. And Jared did, because of course he did. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. But what the heck, my guy? And those got here like 2 hours ago. It's like, it hasn't even been 24 hours and these things are on my doorstep. What the beans? What the beans? And so I got to sit and I got to swatch all those last night, and I've put the Artex ones back in their box for right now, because I'm just like, I'm gonna play with my new babies now, because my new babies they feel a little nicer quality. So I'm gonna play with these for a while. And I just want to sit and I just want to draw in my little sketchy book, and I want to draw my little D&D blorbos, but I can't because I have obligations. What the fuck, am I right? What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean I have obligations, like going to the grocery store and packing online store orders and all that bullshit? I just want to draw my blorbos. This is hateful. This is a crime against me specifically, and I will not allow it to stand. Anyway, after stream today, you know I will be immediately snuggling up into bed with all those new markers and just like drawing until I fall asleep, basically, probably. I will hole myself up in my art cave, and you will all not see me until January. So yes, that is why Star had a very good day. New art supplies. And I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I have fully lost control, and I think I like it. Art Goblin. I mean, basically, yeah. See, I was joking about this with some of my friends, that the whole reason I got back into traditional art and keeping a sketchbook again, it was Ohuhu's fault. Because they were the ones who sent me the markers in the first place. They were the one who sent me like the 200 pack of alcohol markers and a new sketchbook like back in May, and said, oh, you can just do whatever you want with these, but we would like you to show them off in a video somehow. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And then that got me back into doing traditional art. I made a video about it, and then I just kept going. I finished a sketchbook, and I recorded the sketchbook tour over the weekend, so you guys are gonna see that at some point. Not over the weekend, I think that was Monday. And so basically, my new addiction to buying stationery and new art supplies and playing in sketchbooks and stuff, it's Ohuhu's fault. They are fully to blame for what has happened to me. And I think they must know that, because they keep enabling my addiction by sending me more shit. Like, goddamn it. Like, god dang it. They knew they're like, hey Star, heard we got you addicted to markers. You want some more markers? And meanwhile, I'm just like sitting in the dark, and I turn around with like markers sticking out of my mouth, and I'm just like going feral, and like there's a little light shining in my eyes. I'm like a monster. And I'm just like, markers. Send them to me. Give me the goodies. Like a horror movie monster. Just let me eat your markers and go in peace. It's like something you'd see on a found footage film. Feral cat who just got salmon, yeah, but it's feral artist who just got new glitter markers. Imagine like analog horror found footage movie of like these people going through the sewers, and then in a dark corner they find me, and I'm like sitting over there hunched over a pile of markers, just like muttering incoherently. And they're like, oh God, it spotted us. And I turn and I'm like, give me the markers. And I just start chasing them. That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. Yeah, so you ever want to know what the relationship between an artist and one of their sponsors is like? It's kind of like that. Just keep sending me art supplies and we'll be good. You gotta keep me fed. I crave markers, I will consume them. Oh man. Yeah, where's my water? So, speaking of stationery addiction, I have a fun anecdote for you guys. I promise I did not buy a 4th planner, but I was thinking about it. So, here's the thing. I'm not gonna buy a 4th planner. I'm just not. But my brain is apparently easily influenced. Because I kind of want to. I'm not going to, and I swear to God, nobody freaking send me a coffee donation or something. Don't be like Holly. I don't want a donation for this. I don't want to add this to my throne. Nobody enable me. I have a problem and I'm trying to fix it. Do not buy me new planners. That is against the law. But anyway, so what happened was, so I use a vertical weekly planner just to like keep my life in check and keep everything organized. And, you know, I'm very deep on like Hobonichi and planner girly TikTok at this point. I just like to see what other people do with theirs. I like to see people, I like to see how people use their journals. I like to see what people do with them. I like to watch the little TikTok videos. You know, it's my little guilty pleasure, and it's fine. I just like to watch them, and it brings me joy. I was not interested in the format of the Hobonichi Weeks, which is a horizontal weekly planner that has like, okay, so it's like this. On one side, it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you have like your full week view. And then this page is just like blank graph paper. And you can use that to like take notes or do whatever you want with it. I wasn't into that layout because like for actually planning things and like keeping my life in check and like, you know, just trying to stay organized, I really need a planner that can like show the times in the day for like appointments and obligations that I have at certain times in the day and all that. So that kind of layout doesn't really work for me for just like my general planner. But I did realize something I could use it for. Because I realized, oh, you know what that layout would be really good for? That layout would be really good for a content planner. Like planning videos and shorts and using the right side pages as like little notebooks to write down ideas for stream, like conversation topics during streams, or jotting down ideas for shorts and all that stuff. And like writing down, it's like, okay, what social media posts are gonna go live this week? What YouTube videos am I gonna post this week? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, wow, I could absolutely dedicate an entire planner to just that. And so, over the, yesterday, I was doing some shopping with my mom, and we went to Kinokuniya in Austin, which is like this Japanese, import store, that focuses on like stationery and books and stuff. It's like a Japanese bookstore, and it's really nice. I told my mom before we went in, and I'm like, Mother, I need you to do me a favor. We are about to go in to a hell dimension wherein my kryptonite lies plain and easily visible. I am not allowed to walk out of this building with a new planner, and I need you to hold me to that. If I try to buy a new planner, my mother, I need you to smack it out of my hand like a cat and be like, I need you to tell me no. And she was like, I'm on it. I got this. It was so funny. Because we were driving to the store and I was driving and I'm just like very emphatically being like, Mother, we are about to go into a place where I might have a moment of weakness and I need you to be on top of this, Mother. You are my intervention. You are not allowed to let me leave this building with another planner. And she was like, you got it. And to my own credit, I did stop myself because I could have bought a new planner, but I didn't. And I didn't even need my mom to bat it out of my hands like a cat, because I put it down myself and I did not buy it. But I thought about it. Because, like, the thing is, like, everything I would want to do with that type of planner I can already do with my main planner, so there's no point in buying a separate one just for that purpose, when that purpose can be accomplished in the planner that I already have. So I don't need a new planner. But God, sometimes I just go. We're having some frame droppage again. Spectrum, get thine shit together, please, and thank you. Please. Anyway, the moral of the story is that Star is a nerd, but I am trying to work on my impulsiveness and my self-control with buying new things. Because it has gotten to a point where it's a little bit of a problem. It has reached the point where it is a little bit of a problem. I got too many planners. It's like, I've already got the little Hobonichi planner that I need to find a use for now that I've got the bigger one. So I could use my little Hobonichi for that. I don't need a whole third or fourth planner just for that. But I kind of want one. Because I have very bad impulse control and I like to keep my shit organized. You ever look at a planner and you think, ah yes, buying this will fix me? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that a little bit. Kind of like that just a little bit, you know? But anyway, I don't have a problem. It's fine. Fine. But you know what I do have already, though, actually, is I had a moment of weakness at the bookstore the other day. Because there's another brand of, like, Japanese journals called, the brand name is Midori. And a friend of mine really likes their paper. And I was like, I saw, like, one single, like, a little pocket-sized Midori notebook at Barnes & Noble, and it was, like, $10. And I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. We'll test this paper out. And I love it. I love the paper of it so much. It's so nice to write on. And so I've been keeping that on my desk as, like, a scratch pad. Didn't Zoe get one of yours? Yes, Zoe is the friend that I was talking about. But yeah, so I've just got like a little 4x6 little Midori notebook that I just keep on my desk, and I've been using it to solve puzzles in Silent Hill. I was using that. I put like all of the freaking little symbols and stuff in it when I was trying to figure that out. I've been taking notes on so I do eventually want to do that video where I talk about how to develop a storyline, and so I was just kind of like jotting down some notes and ideas for that in the notebook. It's just basically, it lives on my desk as just like my catch-all scratch pad, but the paper's like really nice and it's really fun to write in. And actually, I've been using that as my notepad to write down ideas for conversation topics during streams. Yippee! Something I like to do is, you know, these art streams are basically just chatting streams, but with an art element to them. It's like, yeah, we're talking, but I'm also drawing. So it's basically a just chatting stream. And sometimes on just chatting streams, you can run out of ideas of things to talk about, and then your chat gets bored listening to you because you don't have any conversation topic ideas. And so a habit I started getting into after hearing this tip on Streamer Advice TikTok was just start writing down like ideas for like little anecdotes or things you want to talk about potentially on a stream. And then just, if you ever run out of steam in a stream, then you just have your little notepad to look at and be like, hey, what are my conversation topics? Oh yeah, I can tell chat about this thing that happened. And so I've got like 7 bullet points of stuff that I can talk about during this stream if I ever run out of motivation. If I run out of track and I don't know what else to talk about, I can turn to my little desktop notebook and be like, okay, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, this thing. Oh yeah, this thing. But yeah, Where's my water? Now my voice is getting sore. Oh, that's not a good sign. My voice is already sore and we're not even 40 minutes into the stream. Oh boy. But yeah, so basically, chat, all you need to know is that I have an art supply addiction, but I'm working on it. It's actually gotten to the point now where I've reached the nexus point where I have too much. I have too many art supplies, and it is now I don't have any more places to store them. I have, you know, like some people will keep their pens in like a mug or whatever. I have a pen mug, and now I have 4 pen mugs. I ran out of mugs for my pens. And I'm just like, oh, I don't have any more mugs. I had like a line of 4 mugs filled to the brim with pens. Just lined up on my desk, and then if I wanted to, you know, like go draw in bed, I would just pick up which mugs of pens that I wanted to use and I would carry them into my bedroom. And I would just set them on my desk and then I would have those. But now it's like, I have 4 mugs full of pens, and that's just pens. That's not like my paint markers or my other art supplies. It's gotten to a point where it's a little bit unsustainable. It's a little bit unsustainable at this point. And I'm just like, uh-oh. Because now, like, I got all those new, like, art supplies from Ohuhu, and then I also got the new brush pens that Jared bought. And I'm just like, I'm looking at this pile and I'm like, I don't have any more little baskets or boxes to put these in. What do I do? It's like, I guess the answer is buy more containers, but then I'm just like, oh god. This is so many. Yeah, I'm a pen gremlin, it's true. I really like art supplies, you guys. I really like shiny new art supplies and I like to play with them. It brings me very much serotonin. It brings me very much serotonin. I've noticed traits of an addictive personality. Not in general, but like in this one instance, yeah, a little bit, which is why I have honestly been trying to curb it. But honestly, I think that the cure for the addiction might just be running out of stuff to get. Because there's no other art supplies that I'm interested in at this point. Like, I'm out. My throne wish list is empty, and I don't know what else to put on it. And I'm just like, okay, well, I don't need anything else. I'm good. I've defeated capitalism. Because I have too much. And there's nothing else that I want. Like, quite literally, I was looking at jet pens, and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing else on this website that I really want. We did it, gang! We beat the allegations! We beat the allegations by running out of things on the wish list. Oh boy. But yeah, so at this point I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm good on art supplies for like at least 6 months. At least 6 months I'm good. At this point, I just want to be left alone to do my silly little drawings. I just wish to be left alone so that I can do my little draws. Next thing left to do is to crowdfund the capture card on the wish list. Yeah, honestly, like, y'all don't have to. Honestly, like, I haven't been doing gaming streams that much recently anyway. And so I'm not expecting anyone to fund that. That's not encouragement. That's not encouragement. That's not me saying, oh, well, you know, you guys don't have to do it. No, that's not me being coy. That's just me saying, is like, I put that on there because it's like, I haven't really been able to do console game streams because my new capture card, or my capture card, my old one, does not want to play nice. with my new video card, apparently. And my capture card is pretty old anyway. But it's like, I haven't really been doing a lot of gaming streams in general anyway. So it's fine. I haven't been playing games in general, really. The Fields of Mystery patch came out and I haven't touched it yet. I've been too distracted with art supplies. I've been too distracted drawing my little guys. But I am excited for that patch. I gotta actually, like, get a purple horse so that Verity can have her little purple unicorn and ride it like a mount. You've been playing Silent Hill yet, though? Yeah, and then I'm not gonna do any more gaming streams until I'm done with Silent Hill. I gotta finish Silent Hill first. We gotta finish that series. And then I will consider what game that I play next. But we gotta get through the spookies first. We must beat the spookies. I have been enjoying that game. Oh, but here's a related tangent, though. Here's a related tangent, though. And if Jay is still in this chat, he will make fun of me for it. Because he was there. I was on a call with the buds yesterday when this happened. So, you know you've been playing too much Silent Hill when you go into your garage to get something and you get jump scared because there is an approximately human-sized stack of cardboard boxes right next to the door of your garage, and you think it's one of those leggy monsters, and you do actually get jump scared, and you scream, and all your friends in the voice chat hear it, and it's very embarrassing. Oh god, he's still here, great. I karate kicked that stack of boxes over in a huff after that. I was so mad. I was so mad because legit, it was just like a stack of boxes. Just kind of all at odd angles because I haven't collapsed them yet. And I was just, it was roughly human height. And like the varying sizes of the boxes made it look a little bit human shaped in the dark. And it scared me really bad. It scared me really bad. Jump scared by Bezos? Nah, they were mostly like boxes, like empty book boxes that I hadn't collapsed yet. And I just was like, oh, I'll deal with these later. And I just stacked them up next to the door out to my garage. And I forgot it was out there, and then I got jump scared by it, and I was on a voice call and all my friends heard me yell. All my friends heard me yell. I was very snalty about it. It wasn't funny. If you guys laugh, you're banned. If you laugh at that, you're banned forever. Can't deal with this. So rude. So rude. Anyway, so that happened yesterday. Actual spookies in video games barely bother me. Seeing a stack of cardboard boxes, scariest fucking thing that's ever happened to me. Like, damn. I'm in pain. Anyway. So that was my spookies of yesterday. Like, I genuinely don't get jump scared very often, like, at all. And so the fact that that happened was honestly surprising to me. I was like, hello? Really? This scared me? Ugh. Humiliating. I'm gonna take a real quick bathroom break. I will be gone for like 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Here, question of the day. What is your favorite art supply? Answer that in chat and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Everybody's talking about art supplies. Look at all these artists here in chat. We love to see it. We love to see the artists in chat. Eh heh heh. Eh heh heh. Yes. Good. Oh gosh, you guys want to know a not so fun fact, actually, that I remembered when I was standing up just now? So, I'm not sure if I should say the punchline first or save it. The punchline is that my entire house smells like vinegar right now, and it's not great. And I forgot about that. Like, I got used to it for a hot second, and then when I got up and I was walking around, I was like, oh yeah, that's a very strong smell. I'm not a fan, honestly. However, it is for a good cause. The good cause being that I am trying to get my house straightened out before I host Thanksgiving, and there is a hard water nightmare happening in my bathroom right now. Why does your house smell like vinegar? I promise I can explain. So, in my town I live in, we have a major hard water problem. Our water that comes out of the tap, it's like 50% mineral, I swear. You guys remember the I crave that mineral meme from a couple years ago? Yeah, those goats could drink the water from my tap and be fully satisfied. Like, the hard water is off the charts here. It's kind of a nightmare. And so what that means is you can get like limescale and other like hard water marks and stains very easily. Very easily on everything. Every bath is a mineral bath. Yeah, basically. Our water is like 50% mineral. It's like, oh, is this ice? Yeah, when you get a drink on the rocks, they just serve you tap water. They just serve you tap water because, like, yeah, on the rocks, it's like half calcium. Anyway, however, the problem with that is that if you have hard water running through your pipes, and you leave standing water in a location for a long period of time, that hard water can build up in whatever container that water is in, i.e., you know, a toilet. You have water sitting in your toilet and it makes like rings of calcium around the edge, like the inside of your toilet around the water line, and then it looks gross. And it's like fucking impossible to scrub off because it's rocks! It's rocks, it's solid mineral just like stuck to the inside of your toilet bowl, and it like bleaching them doesn't make it go away. It'll change the color, but it won't make the mineral deposits go away because it's fucking rocks, it's minerals! And so I neglected my like toilet cleaning for a little bit, and now there's like nasty rings on both my toilets, and I'm like, I'm hosting Thanksgiving next week. These gotta go. These gotta go. And so the best way that I have found, this is like, you know, wisdom passed on through the generations, is the best way to get rid of like limescale and hard water, like inside your like hard water lines in your toilet, you gotta fill your toilet bowl with vinegar and you gotta just soak it off. And it works really well. Like, you leave your toilet bowl full of vinegar for like an hour and you come back and it just comes right off. That shit just comes right off. It's so easy. It might take a couple tries because like the water level in your toilet doesn't like to stay consistent when you add a bunch of vinegar to it, but it works really, really well, and you don't really even have to scrub it that hard. Problem is that now my entire house smells like vinegar. And it will persist in smelling like vinegar until the problem is resolved, which might take, like, it's like, I'm probably gonna need to do like one more round tonight of just like filling it up and then waiting and then coming back to it. And then based on previous experience, the vinegar smell will probably linger for a few days, which is why I'm glad I'm doing it now and not next week, where it risks like my family members coming over to my house and being like, why does your house smell like salt and vinegar chips? And I have to be like, cause my toilet's gross. Because toilet is happening, and I cleaned it. It's nice and pretty now. But I had to like exercise the hard water out of the toilet bowl, and it was a nightmare, and I cried. I did not cry. What the Jared! Jared with the 20 gifted memberships, thank you. I've got a beef with you, Jared, by the way. Clearing out my entire throne wish list when I wasn't even streaming yesterday? Sir! Are you good? Like, Jared, my guy, my buddy, I appreciate it. But what the heck? What the heck? Ah! Oh my god. Wasn't all of it. It was most of it. It was all the art supplies. There were like 2 things left on it, and I took one of them off because I think I might get it as a Christmas present. There's a bunch of stuff! And he's still dropping memberships! My guy! You just have to promise me that you're still taking care of yourself. Like, my goodness, I worry when y'all come in here and drop memberships like crazy. I appreciate it very much. Genuinely, thank you, but I'm a little scared for your wallet. I scare. But thank you, I do appreciate it. Yeah. Also, yes, if you got gifted a membership, make sure to say thank you. Your friends and fans love you, Star. Accept the love. I accept the love, but I'm concerned. I am so, like, budget conscious constantly. It makes me nervous. I'm okay and taking care of myself. You better be. You better not be lying to me. You better be, or I'm gonna be real upset. But thank you. I do genuinely appreciate it, as always. And I will enjoy the shit out of those art supplies. I'm very excited for them. Because, yeah, like, the stuff that was on the JetPens website is going to take, like, another week or so to get here. But the markers are already here. I, like, like, it wasn't even 12 hours and those bitches were on my doorstep. It's like, I haven't even written the thank you note on Throne yet because I got it last night. Ah! On your vacation to have all the cool stuff. Well, that is very sweet. That is very sweet, thank you. Vacation is not going to start for a couple more weeks, but... I still gotta get my December video done, and then once the Kickstarter books arrive, I gotta pack all those. That's probably gonna take at least a week. And then Starkin has a vacation. And then Starkin has a rest. And by rest, I mean work on other things. Like that damn D&D video I said I wanted to do and haven't worked on in like 3 months. Ooh. I've just been busy. I've just been busy. You never did finish that. I'm working on it. I've been so desperately working, trying to get everything else done so I can take December off, that it has gone very solidly onto the back burner. But I have not forgotten about it. I'm still working on it. And I'm probably gonna get a bunch of work done on it over my December vacation, because that's like my main goal is to, I don't think I'll be able to finish it over December, but I at the very least want to get a majority of it done. That's the goal. And then also, you know, when I get tired of that, go draw a bunch of D&D blurbos. Take a break from drawing D&D blurbos to draw more D&D blurbos. Also waiting on Jay to give her sad road and stuff. I'm waiting on a couple of different things. A couple different people need to send me things for that. But because I haven't been actively working on the video, I have not been bothering people too much. But yes, Jay does need to write me a sad Rodin monologue and then record it for me. So like, that's just for me. That's just for Star to have. That's not going in the video. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It is going in the video, because, like, I wrote something, and then Jay was like, oh, can I, like, rewrite this kind of, like, more in what his speaking style would be like? And I'm like, yeah, sure, if you want. And he hasn't gotten it to me yet. And I'm just like, hey, Jay, I need my sad Rodin monologue, sir. Hi, Don, welcome to stream. Welcome. Have you drawn any traditional art lately? I've been drawing so much traditional art, but at this point, I don't really do a lot of, like, finished and nicely rendered pieces in traditional art. I do a lot of sketchbook fun shit, though. And if you guys want to see those, you should click on the Blue Sky link pinned at the top of the comment. Habib, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Are you drawing Pirate Girl? Yes! Pirate Girl is who is being drawn right now. Here, I shall zoom. We are working on inks. Yippee! But yeah, I've been drawing a lot in my sketchbook. Oh, yeah, I recorded the sketchbook tour video a couple days ago, and so I just need to do, like, a couple little things. And so that will probably go up for patrons by the end of the week. I'm probably going to work on that tomorrow a little bit. And just get, like, the last little bit done. And then that will come out for the public on, the last Friday of the month, which is next Friday. Is when that will be out for the public, but I'm going to release it early for patrons and channel members and such, so. If you just got gifted a channel membership, well, there you go. You can watch that video early when it comes out. But yeah, so I finished my little Moleskine sketchbook. And I finished that a couple weeks ago. Actually, the last spread of that sketchbook was concept art for this character, like figuring out what her outfit looks like. But now I have scooted over into a new sketchbook, which is a marker sketchbook. It's actually an Ohuhu sketchbook, but they didn't send me this one. And so I've been drawing in that one, and since the paper is good for markers, I've been doing more alcohol marker pieces. I've been getting back into doing that. I'm a little bit rusty, but I'm getting back into it. I've been drawing many lapises. I have been drawing many lapises over the last couple of weeks, and they're all on my Blue Sky, so you guys should go look at those up in the pinned comment. Follow me on Blue Sky too. Yeah, Lapis had a hell of a session. We had a hell of a session on Sunday D&D. And Uwu sketch. Okay, so we need to talk about this actually. Since you brought it up, I'm shaming you publicly. No. So, okay, the marker company that I have been partnered with for a couple of months now is called Ohuhu. O-H-U-H-U. 3 syllables. Ohuhu. It's kind of a silly name, but I like it. It's cute. So, over the weekend, sometimes I like to pop into voice chats if I see that my friends are hanging out in voice channels. And so the Palaronis have been hanging out in the... Yeah, Jared, I'm putting your ass on blast. This is happening. So Jay has a Discord server where he uses to host all of his D&D games, and so, sometimes like people will hang out in the voice calls just to hang out and party and stuff. And Jared actually is also in that server. And so actually we've hung out in voice calls a couple times. I just put my friends playing video games on in the background while I'm drawing, and they just turn into a podcast for me. But I was talking about the package that Ohuhu was gonna send me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a marker package, and it was really fun. And then Jared goes, oh yeah, you mean your Uwu markers? And I lost my shit! Will markers. Oh my god, it killed me. I died. I died. Oh my god. It was so good though. It was so good though. I'm gonna go draw some pictures with my Will markers. Yeah, Uwu markers to go with your Uwu pens and pencils and your Uwu sketchbook. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It tickled me so hard. I was just like, oh my god, Uwu markers. It was very cute. It was very cute. I loved it. Monty Red Dragon, thank you for the super chat. Vector, I believe the bot isn't working now for some reason, so I'm gonna have to read that. Pretend that I'm Vector. Star, how does the dustpan function work on CSP? If you mean the remove dust tool, it's easier to show when I'm coloring, but I actually have a tutorial that I uploaded that is on my YouTube channel. If mods could do the coloring tutorial command and drop the link in the chat, I would appreciate. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Sly. And so that should pop up the yes. Okay, so if you guys want to know about like the dustpan, the remove dust tool, my favorite, my best friend, go watch that video and I explain how to do it. It'll be easier than messing with my UI in the middle of a stream. And I'll be more coherent because that video was scripted and not just me talking out my butt. Sly, were you there for the Uwu markers thing, or was that a later call that we were in? I can't remember. I can't remember if you were there for that one. I know you were there for at least a little bit. It brings me so much joy. Uwu markers. So good. Wasn't. Okay, that must have been during a different day. I couldn't remember. But yes, it made me laugh very hard. It's cute. I just love uwu markers. Reminds me of the anime girl car. Yeah. God, how does that soundbite even go? Is like, I just wanted to tell you that I love you and I miss you and God, I'm just confusing everyone in chat who hasn't seen that video. I think if you look up like anime girl noise car, I don't know what to Google. I don't know what to look up on YouTube, but it makes me laugh. It's a girl who like left this very like kind of cloyingly anime sounding voicemail where she just occasionally, it sounds like she's like crying, but it sounds really fake. And she's just going, I just wanted to let you know that I love you and I miss you and and someone took that audio and they changed the video so the video is a drag race and it makes it sound like the noise that she's making is the sound a car makes when it's driving. Here, I can probably find the YouTube video. We're not gonna watch it, but you guys can go watch it on your own time. Voicemail girl car noise. Yes! I found it. I found it here. I will copy this URL and I will drop it in chat here. You guys can enjoy that on your own time. You all can enjoy that on your own time. I will continue my draws. I'm actually going to change this line a little bit so that you can more easily see. There are 2 layers to her little jacket coat thing, and it is not just one that bleeds together. I just got some new markers, and their brand that they're from is called Oh god, it's genuinely one of my favorite videos. It just brings me so much joy every time I remember it exists. Oh, so good. I'm gonna make a rival marker company. It's gonna put Ohuhu out of business and I'm gonna call it my ooh markers. My ooh markers. It's so good. Makes me laugh, makes me giggle. The who markers, yes, exactly. That's a little better. There we go. All right. God, my throat is like genuinely kind of hurting at this point. I think I just talked too much today. Gamers. I was reading the script for this video out loud. Because that's usually what I do when I'm like working on a script, is I'll read it out loud to just like make sure there's no weird run-on sentences or whatever. And I'll usually do that a couple different times on a couple different days. And I was like an idiot doing that right before I started the stream, and so I already wore my voice down a little bit. And then I come on stream and I talk for like another 3 hours and, oh, why does my throat hurt? Gee willikers, I wonder why. I wonder why that could be happening. Stupid. Maybe it's because you've been talking for like 2 hours straight already. Dumbass. I gave her a spear. Is a spear a weapon a pirate would traditionally use? I don't think so. But it's my channel, it's my character design, I can do whatever I want. I do what I want. I am going to put a symmetry tool on this. Right there. There we go. Nice and symmetrical. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Beautiful design. Harpoons. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's true. I don't think this one's very harpoon-like, though. I've never used a spear as, like, the primary weapon in D&D. I'm usually a sword gal. That's just me personally. But... spears! Fun! Interesting. Gosh. I'm just trying to drink water because my throat's just real sore from all the talking. Golly gee willikers. I'm looking at my list of conversation topics. See, this is why I have it. So now, if I run out of things to talk about, I can just refer to my list. Okay, let's see. New Ohuhu markers. I did that one. Jump scared by a pile of boxes. Did that one. Talking myself out of buying a 4th planner. Got that one. My whole house smells like vinegar. Got that one. Oh yeah, here's another one. So A kind of leads into B here. So I've talked on previous streams about how I have a buddy doing some clip editing for me. And so that's going very well. They're doing a good job. Hi, Leevely. I know you're going to be watching this later. So hi, this is me praising you. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Thank you for being my editor. You're very cool. But yeah, so one thing I was thinking of is, you know, I've got a friend specifically, like, going in and helping me make clips now. I almost feel like I need to start going off on more weird tangents so that there's more fodder for clips in the future. I'm like, man, I just keep thinking of, like, these weird little stories, and I'm like, damn it, that would make good stream fodder. I have to bring that up on stream so that I can have that as a clip for potential, like, future, like, I need more clip fodder. I need to go off on more tangents on stream. Because if you guys have not seen, I have been uploading, more videos to my 2nd channel, which I'm gonna grab the link for right now. So you guys can go subscribe. Because I'm trying to get more subscribers over on that account. There. Blam! So yeah, that's the 2nd channel. Go subscribe! It is now pinned at the top of chat. If you have not already, you should go and subscribe over there, because I have been using that channel as a repository for clips and silly tangents and such from my live streams, and I'm going to be uploading there at least twice a week for the next couple of weeks, and my goal is to continue uploading twice a week. If we can get a big enough buffer going, I would love to upload 3 times a week there. But 2 times a week is sustainable, and so we're going to be focusing on just maintaining that. And yeah, so I know you guys are in my stream, so there's a chance that you might make a cameo. Whoa! If you talk in my chat, you might make a cameo on the stream clips. Wowie, wowie, zowie. But yeah, so I was joking with myself and kind of thinking, like, man, I need to go off on more tangents. But then that made me actually think, oh, you know what might be a good idea for, like, stream fodder or, like, stream clip fodder? You know what might be a good thing I should do? I should do another Q&A stream soon. That'd be just, like, clips for days. You guys are, like, always asking questions and stuff, and I don't get a chance to do them very often. So I'm thinking that maybe at some point in the semi-near future, maybe another Q&A stream. Question mark. If you guys are into that, that's a thing I'm potentially thinking of doing. Okay, and then I'm safe to merge these layers. All good gamers. Okay. Make 3 videos a week, that's crazy. I mean, so the videos I make, I technically upload like 6 times a week, but here's the thing. So I make, as far as my main bread and butter YouTube stuff is my long form videos, like my, I don't want to call them video essays because they're not generally essays, but like my art videos where I am doing art and talking and that kind of stuff, the stuff that you guys subscribe for. I do 1 of those videos a month because that's about what is sustainable for me. Any more than that and I think I would get burnt out. However, so those are like, that's my main bread and butter. That's most of what I do on my channel. However, I also upload shorts 3 times a week to my main channel. And usually that's just like either little mini tutorials or like really sped up time lapses of different art pieces I've done with me doing a little bit of voiceover on top of them. I do a variety of different things and those get uploaded 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is my upload schedule for those. And the way that I'm able to do that so consistently is because shorts are really easy to do in batches. So like my character development shorts that I've been posting, I post one of those every Monday. I just do those in like a batch of 10. I'll write 10 shorts, I'll record them, I'll edit them. It'll take like an afternoon to record and put together 10 of those shorts, and I post once a week. And so that's 10 weeks worth of Monday shorts accounted for, boom, done. And I can do that in like an afternoon. And then I have something, you know, consistently posted every Monday. I do the same thing with the art for my mail club every month. Every month I make 2 stickers and a print for my monthly mail club, and I record time lapses of each of those, and then I turn each of those time lapses into its own short, and I upload those on every Friday. And so usually I'll do 1, 2, 3 shorts for like the first, second, and third Friday, and usually like the last Friday remaining on my calendar, that is when I upload my long form video of the month. I always upload those on Fridays because it tends to do better performance-wise when I do. And recently I have also been doing Wednesday shorts because, you know, I've been drawing new character portraits and doing new art for my long form videos, but I've also been recycling and turning the time lapses from my long videos into short videos. So like my OC Tober videos, the 2 that I did, I drew like 10 to 12 characters for each of those videos, and then I take all of those time lapses and I make each of those pictures into their own short. And those are going to be going up on Wednesday for like the next 6 months. And so that's just my main channel, though. So I also have my second channel, and the second channel is most of the editing and videos for the second channel are made by my friend Legally, who has been going in and grabbing clips from my live streams and editing them down for me, and then sending me the files, and then I make the thumbnails and schedule them to queue up on, no, I don't like how that looks. I've been scheduling them to go up on my second channel. And so all the live stream clips, I don't generally have too much of a hand in. That's all Legally doing that. Everybody say hi, Legally. Because they're going to be watching the stream later. And yeah, so Legally does all the editing for those and then sends me the edited files, and then I queue them up. And I just basically told Legally, like, hey, you have access and free reign to, like, my entire backlog of art streams. Go ham, go crazy. Yes, also, Legally is the artist behind the wonderful webcomic Goth Western. If mods want to drop a link to that in chat, you guys are more than welcome. Everybody's saying hi, Legally, in chat. Yes, that is the link for Legaly's comic. You can buy physical editions now. They're really, really pretty. You should go read it if you like lesbian cowboys. It's a short read and it's a completed comic, so you can sit down and finish it in one sitting, and it's very good, very tasty, very nice artwork, very good. Chef's kiss. But yeah, so Legaly's doing all the editing for those. Which means that, and usually they can get a good, like, handful of clips from each stream. And so they just gotta go in and they're like, hey, I finished recording your most recent live stream. Here's 5 clips from it. And I'm like, okay, sick. And so I take those 5 clips and I queue them up for every Tuesday and Thursday. And so those go up twice a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every single day of the week, I am uploading something on one of my channels. If we ever get to a point where we have a big enough backlog of clips, like edited stream clips, I want to also start uploading on Saturdays, but that's not a super high priority. Right now I'm just focused on, I'm more focused on the main channel stuff, but you know, I'm also trying to build up the audience on my second channel, because my goal would be to eventually break even on the cost of getting those edits made. That'd be the dream. Whoa, my throat just made a weird noise. Did that pick up on the mic? Oh, I hope that didn't pick up on the mic. There's a weird throat noise. There's creatures in there. There's creature noises in there. It's a little unnerving. But yeah, basically, the point I was trying to make is that I need to go off on more random tangents so that I can get more clips. I gotta start going off about random topics so that I have clips for my second channel for my editor to make. I gotta keep them fed. But yeah, so potentially Q&A stream at some point in the near-ish future. No planned date. Probably not next week. Well, maybe next week. So right now my priority is finishing the artwork for my December video. That's kind of my main priority right now, because I really, really, really want to get that video finished. So I can stop worrying about it. But I committed to doing all the artwork for it on stream, so I'm focusing on that. Plan that for January. Listen, a Q&A stream doesn't actually take that much, like, prep work. If I just take cues from chat, like, during the stream, it's just a just chatting stream, but I'm just taking questions. It's just me talking out my ass for an hour or 3. It's not a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I'm just sitting over here thinking like, yes. Content numbers go up. Stonks. Stonks, etc. Yes. Good. Because my thing right now is like, like I said, would love to break even on the cost of getting those clips made. Because the clips are, you know, like driving audience, driving traffic to my main channel and my streams. You know, hopefully, one would hope. But also, like, I don't necessarily care too much about, like, earning additional revenue from the clips. And so I'm kind of thinking is like, you know, if I get to a point where I'm breaking even on clips, maybe I can just, like, give my editor a raise if the clips make more money than the cost of the editing. I don't know, just stuff I think about. I like helping my friends, and I like being able to pay my friends to help me with things that I don't have time for myself because I'm a very stressed individual. There's a lot of things going on at any given point in any time. I just have a lot of plates I have to spin, and being able to delegate tasks makes my brain go brrrr, but like in a good way. And also being able to help my friends. 2 birds, 1 awesome YouTube-shaped stone. I like it. I like helping my friends out. If I had my way, I'd have my super important media conglomerate, and I would employ all of my friends so that they could afford to leave their shitty jobs, and they can come work for me, and I can tell them how much I love them on a daily basis. Just be like, hello, wonderful friends. Welcome to the company town I have established. You will all live here and work for me, and you will pay for things with a new currency that I have invented specifically for this company town that I've created. Surely nothing will go wrong with this plan. Don't point out any flaws in my logic or you're fired. See, this started out as sincere and then it turned into a silly, fun, goofy thing. But I am serious about it though. I would love to just like hire all my friends. I'd be like, you guys should make a union, so if I'm ever a jerk to you, you guys can tell me to my face, and then I will fix shit. Because I don't want my friends to work shitty jobs. I want my friends to work nice jobs, and have fun, and also make it so that I don't have to do quite so much stuff. 2 birds, 1 stone, as they say. Alright, so now I just gotta do all the jewelry and dangles and shit that she has. She's got a lot. That's not white. That's gray. This is white. There we go. Get my hands on some star coin. Yes, star coin. It's a new cryptocurrency, and you will pay all your bills in it once you move to Startown. Come live and work in Startown. There's nothing bad about living or working in Startown. Everyone loves Startown, where you pay for your money in Starbucks. My cryptocurrency. It's a perfectly viable and feasible plan. Put pelicans in Startown. Ah, yes, the pelicans. God, Guys, I have a problem. I just looked over at my Discord where I was copy-pasting the pictures of my markers before, and I caught a glimpse of the picture I took of my swatch sheet with all my glitter markers on it, and the endorphins that just rushed through me was just like, oh my god, after this stream is over, I get to go play with my new glitter markers! I'm so excited. I'm such a simp for glitter markers. Because here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. You can't do glitter in digital art. I mean, like, you can draw glitter, but digital art won't actually have, like, glitters in it. Like, if you shift how you're looking at a digital art piece, it will not glitter or shimmer. And I can do that in my traditional art pieces. And I do that in my sketchbook, and it's fun. Glitter pens, metallic paints, all that jazz. All this and more can be yours bells if you move to Startown and work for me. Your lovable Empress. Who always has your best interests at heart. And loves you very much. And loves you very much as long as you keep working hard. And don't worry, I'll even give you a house to live in. You can live in this house as long as you continue living and working for StarCorp. Capitalism, yes. Yes, indeed. My good chums. Do not worry, you shall not ever work a shitty day. Because no day is shitty in StarCorp. Everyone loves their job at StarCorp. StarCorp has many benefits, such as working for me. It's just like, how dystopian can I get this little skit that I'm doing? How dystopian can I take this? I'm looking for more ideas to implement at StarCorp. Drop your ideas in the chat. When the class war begins and you have to kill Star. No! If you kill Star, you will no longer be allowed to work for StarCorp. That is grounds for termination of your life. Feel like you need a top hat and a monocle? Yeah, now? Yeah, I'm becoming the Monopoly man in real time. It's happening. Oh golly, I am so sorry. I have no idea how to pronounce umlauts or any of that username. But thank you for the super chat, Oscar, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you. I appreciate, or no, that's membership, sorry. I love joining streams, but time zone, it's 3:33. Ah, that's when the ghosts come out of your computer. And by ghosts, I mean me, the president of StarCorp. Here to take all your hard-earned money and funds. Watch my silly YouTube videos to forget about the capitalistic hellscape I put my friends into. I mean, buy Starcoin! Invest! Invest! My YouTube just crashed. What the heck? I think YouTube might have some problems today. You just farming for clips, you guys? No, that was actually just me doing a bit. I'm just doing a bit and having fun. But also, here, just for you guys. One sec. I think I have... maybe? Yes, I do. Excellent. Alright, here. This is just for you guys. Invest in Starcoin! Oh no, that's a nightmare. I need to pin that to a better location. Yes. Invest in Starcoin! Buy our stocks! It's good stock! It's good quality stonks! Come join my company! Stonks! We're going to be rich to the moon, like the kids say these days. Starcoin to the moon, or whatever it is. I'm not up to date with what the youngins like. I just make my silly little YouTube videos and invest in my company town. Your mustache doesn't match your hair. It bothers me. I don't have a brown mustache. I don't have a brown mustache in my assets folder. I've got a black one, I've got a white one, and I've got a pink one. And if I put on the pink one, people are gonna start calling me VTuber Markiplier. And I can't have that staining my brand. I don't like how it's moving so much with my mouth. It's kind of bothering me. It's kind of weirding me out a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit less bouncy for my mustache. You got a monocle asset? That's a good question, actually. I'm not sure if I do. Do I have, I do not have a monocle, unfortunately. No monocles for you guys, unfortunately. I'm looking at all this other stuff that I have in here, though. a bunch of silly shit. Starkiplier, no. Nya. I am Star P Moneybags, and I am here to create jobs for the economy. Yes. Don't make me put on the pink one. I already put on the black one, and it. Here. I'll give you the pink one, but it's gonna live up there. Now I have 2 mustaches. 2 mustaches for double the profits. Buy Starcoin! I only listen to dapper business fellows with pink mustaches. Well, today's your lucky day. I am the CEO of StarCorp. Invest. Quick, give me some weird capitalistic hellscape lines that I can drop on you guys. Want to be Batman rich? Batman wishes he was as rich and as profitable as StarCorp! But alas, he is not. StarCorp is the ultimate funding solutions. Invest and thrive with StarCorp. Unionizing? More like unionizing. Am I right? Work to earn the right to work at StarCorp. Yeah, isn't that like lyrics from a song or something? That one song that was really popular on TikTok that I can't remember the name of right now. The Fine Print, that's what it's called, yeah. I don't know the lyrics well enough to start singing it, though. Is this a good time to mention that this character is canonically a Robin Hood type who steals from the rich and gives to the poor, but also she's a pirate? Is this a good time to mention that? Because I feel like I'm the villain in her story at this point. She's gonna come and kick my ass. And quite frankly, she has every right to. Gonna rob StarCorp. No! Do not steal from StarCorp. I will have you prosecuted for more than you're worth. You're gonna get harpooned. Oh no, you're right. She's gonna stab me with that big old spear. Not a forehead mustache. It's my hat. It's where I keep all my stonks! Oh, man. All right, does this look good? I think so. And so now we merge layers. We do edit, convert brightness to opacity, and now she's got pretty little jewelry. And I didn't have to draw a bunch of jewelry chains and have them to take a million years. The Chaos Emeralds. Yes, the justice system in the justice system in Startown always sides with StarCorp. One must read the fine print when investing. Moving into my company town. You know, part of the reason I'm making this joke is because the number of YouTubers who have started a company town and then got outed for starting a company town is not 0, and it's not 1. Why is this a thing that keeps happening? Why do YouTubers keep creating company towns? That was the bit I was trying to do. It's because this is a thing that has happened before. I can't read the fine print because there's too much glitter. There we go. Good bit. Bit's done. Everybody go home. Pack it up and go home to your homes in Startown that you pay for with Starcoin. All right, all right. I think I'm keeping the mustache though. Although actually, I'll get rid of the pink mustache. I will get rid of my hat. But I think I'm keeping... We're gonna keep this one for now. Unless maybe I make it smaller. I've had a change of heart and a change of stash. Don't worry about the mustache. The mustache stays on during business meetings. Guys, I can't keep fighting with you about the mustache. I got arts to draw. Who else do you think... How do you expect my beautiful company StarCorp to make any money if I can't be doing my silly little draws? That's how we make the monies. You fools! You're hurting our profits. She's not gonna get to her glitter art if we're fighting over mustaches. True. True. Vector needs a mustache. Unfortunately, Vector does not get a mustache because I don't think I can put a mustache on Vector in the program. My mustache is added via my my VTuber software, but Vector is just a thing that's stuck on my screen with OBS, so I don't think I can give Vector a mustache. Can Pyra Girl get a mustache? Sure. But only temporarily. StarCorp the StarCorp gives and the StarCorp taketh away. Also, if you're curious, I have a color reference guide on another window. I'm not just summoning these colors mystically and magically out my butt. I wish I was that level of wizard, but unfortunately I am not. I still might adjust the colors, but I'm just gonna get them all down on the page first. I love pastel pink pirate girly. Femme pirate girly is best girly, and I fucked it up. I fucked it up because I wasn't paying attention and I merged my layers and I didn't get rid of that bit first. I am a stupid. There, I fix the problem. Yippee-ki-yay. Whoa, I accidentally gave her pink hair for a second. Hello, Pinkie Pie. Nice to see you. Very much looked like a little My Little Pony character. Gijinka, that's the word I was looking for. But yeah, so the idea with this character is she's not an actual pirate, she just plays one on TV. And everybody's freaking out about the pink-haired pirate. Her outfit is already pink. I don't also want her outfit and her hair to be pink. I feel like that's too much pink. It is a fun look, but I feel like at that point that's a little bit too much pink. And we want to balance out this color scheme, you know? What was I talking about before that? Oh, yeah, I was talking about the character. Elf lady from TV. Oh god, you're right, I forgot about that. Yes, she's a distant taco relation. Absolutely. But nah, so her whole thing is she's an actress, and she's been in many plays. She's like the lead actress in her theater troupe. And for like this troupe's most popular play is the story of this kind of vagabond character who I haven't named. I don't know what the pirate character's name is. I know her name. I don't know the pirate that she plays on TV. I don't know what that character's name is. I haven't worked that out. The Dread Pirate such and such. I don't know. But yeah, so she plays this character in like various plays and stuff, and she's always like, you know, playing this very cool renegade protector of the people type of character. And she's like, man, I wish that I could actually be, you know, like a rob from the rich, give to the poor type of person instead of just playing one in these plays. I wish I could do that. That would be cool. And then she ends up meeting a unicorn, making a warlock pact, and the unicorn was basically like, hey, I dig it. I dig what you're trying to do. Fuck capitalism. Go rob from the rich and give to the poor, and I will give you magic powers as long as you are using them to spread joy to people. And so she did, and she kept that up for many years. The Dread Pirate Pearl. I do kind of like Pearl in this context. The pink pearl of the seven seas or something. That's kind of interesting. I like the alliteration, but I'm not sure if that's the best name. I'll think on it. Anti-capitalist unicorn. Yeah, basically. And so then from there, she goes out and her theater troupe like does these plays, and then she like does, you know, meet and greets after the show with the rich patrons at the theater. And, you know, they don't steal enough to where it would be noticeable because they don't want to get a reputation of, I went to go see this play and my thousands of dollars of trinkets got stolen. Don't go see these plays because you'll be robbed mid-show. They don't want that kind of reputation because then that would ruin the whole bit. But they take just enough that it's not super noticeable, and you can peg it as like, oh, it was probably just an accident. It may have just, like, your necklace may have just fallen off during intermission or something. They play it off, and they make way with their heist, and then they go like a town over, and then they go give those jewels to like the people who need them. Very much a high seas Robin Hood type of character, or at least she plays one on TV. And we love her. Okay, a lot of people in the chat are saying Persephone. Listen, the carrot, like, this girl already has a name. I have already named her. Her name is Corin. But Persephone could be the pirate character's name. Like the pirate that she plays on TV. You guys can duke it out in the comments once the video comes out. Is the unicorn a communist? The unicorn doesn't know what money is, but the unicorn does not like to see people suffer. And the unicorn sees people suffering and tells Corin, hey, go fix that. And Corin's like, okie dokie, and then goes and steals a bunch of jewels and jewelry from like rich people and then sells it and then gives the money to people who need it. And we love her for it. She's a delightful little girlie, and I love her very much. Hold on, is it? No, okay, it is going under the line art. Didn't look like it was for a hot second. I looked up and I forgot I was wearing the mustache. I forgot about the mustache. Okay, and so one of the randomized character traits that she got, because if you guys remember how I talked about like how this video is structured and how I built these characters, each of them has a set amount of traits. It's like the stuff was decided based on a poll, but then I also took like random character traits from the poll. I picked 2 for each character. And so hers is, the first one is that she collects gems, which I turned into like a jewelry collecting habit because she steals them from rich people. And then the other is that she has heterochromia. And so I'm giving her one eye that's kind of like, my headcanon for my own OC is that her eyes changed color. Like, she used to have, you know, just like brown eyes or something. And then when she made the pact with the unicorn, her eyes changed kind of like this glowy gold. A little bit. Kind of vector adjacent. I just think that glowing eyes are cool. And also she's made a pact with a celestial. Like, I feel like her eyes should look pretty interesting and cool. Nerd, shut up! But on the other hand, heterochromia, so like, when she made the pact, her eyes changed color, and they were both like kind of this glowy gold of like ethereal goodness and whatever. But then once the corruption started happening, one of her eyes changed, because it's being possessed with like demon magic, essentially. So we draw that. We give her like a spooky slit pupil. Maybe. Kind of cool looking. Spooky girlies. Spooky girly with the spooky eyes. Kind of render in some of these like spooky eye details. Yes. Kind of like spooky demonic veins and such. There. My colors were getting all out of order. Alright. So before I get too deep into rendering here, let me do a couple of little... Here, let's maybe adjust the colors of this just like a little bit. Like a smidge. And I feel like her shoes are a weird color. I'm not a huge fan of this tan. Shift it a little bit more towards... colors. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. So now I need to give her her spooky demon veins. Actually, I'm gonna use a different brush for this. Spooky Demon Veins. Oh, yeah, she also has, like, I imagine she has, like, a main one on her forehead that kind of, like, glows. Because her patron is, like, a demonic unicorn, right? And so how cool would it be when she's casting magic, she has, like, actually a spectral horn made of demon magic come out from this, like, spot on her forehead that's all veiny and cursed looking. I don't know, I think that would be cool. I think that would be neat. I don't know. I can't wait to yap about these characters in the video. I'm actually really proud of a lot of like these characters. I think they're very neat. You guys are gonna hear me yap. And the problem is that this video may very well end up being one of the longest videos I've ever made because the script is not even done. I still have to do the sponsor segment and the webcomic promo bit at the end. And the script is already over 8,000 words. Whee! I've got the problem. Oh, I didn't do my filling thing. Oopsie doodle dandy. I can do that real quick. Forgot to do my little super secret special color fill trick. Invert the selection. Turn off the line art so we can see what we're doing. And oh no, I didn't invert it. I forgot to invert it. There. Now we'll just fill it up to the edges of the lines. Yippee! Okay. And now I think there's a couple places where I'm gonna have to come in. Yeah, so like that. Boop. Kind of clean up around the edges a little bit. Lots of little nooks and crannies for that color to get misplaced on this design. Lots of little fiddly bits. But it's okay, because we can fix them. Oh my goodness, Miss Milo! Miss Milo, are you yelling? Are you yelling? Milo, hello babes, what you shouting about? She's just yelling. She's just out here yelling. Using that big old voice. Just screaming. Now she's on my desk. Hello, my love. Milo, my love, what are you doing? Little baby. Little baby chicken strip. What you doing? What you doing? Okay, now, don't get too close to my equipment and stuff. You're very cute, but I need you to not. She's so cute, he has homophobia in her eyes. Oh my god. I was so happy. Have you guys ever, like... I don't know about you guys. I get genuine joy when I make a silly reference to a thing and someone says, I don't get that joke because I don't know, I haven't seen that thing, and then I get to be the one to show them the thing. That brings me genuine joy. And it happened with the homophobia in the eyes meme. If you guys have never seen it, it's a screenshot of a Reddit post of someone who posted a cat with heterochromia, which is the condition when your eyes are two different colors. And they misspelled it, or they just misinterpreted what it was called, and they said, oh, look, this cat has homophobia in its eyes. And it's very funny and it makes me laugh. And I got to I made that joke in a voice chat with a friend and I'm like, oh, a character has homophobia in their eyes. And they were like, what? And I said, wait, have you never seen that? And he said, no. And I was like, oh, that means I get to be the first person to show you this. It makes me so happy. It's like that XKCD comic. It's like, you are one of today's lucky 10,000 and I get to be the one to show it to you. I love homophobic cats. Exactly. It's like, oh, look at these cats with homophobia in their eyes. So funny. I bet I can find that meme real quick. Hang on. Yeah, I found it. I found it. It's a Reddit screenshot. Oh, not save. I just want to copy it. Copy image. Whoa. One sec. A cat with homophobia in its eyes. How cute. Wow. Isn't nature incredible? Oh man, I love that so much. It's so funny. Okay, now it's time to go back to drawing spooky veins. Wow, wow, wow. Got like the spooky veins. They kind of come out from... They're basically just like focused more where her magic is focused. So I imagine because of the unicorn patron, she has the focus like in the forehead. And then when she's casting spells, she gets like this kind of spectral bloody unicorn horn. And it looks very cool. But also it's like her hands are very veiny because she uses them to cast her spells. Her spells like shoot out of her hands and she goes Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I'm very focused right now. Okay, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I am also going to give her kind of like a gradient. Oh, I need to make that the reference layer. Oop. Kind of like a gradient, so like she's got the kind of darker fingers. So it kind of looks like she has, I don't know, whatever the opposite of frostbite is. Just more of that spooky corruption coming through. Burns? Kind of, I guess. I don't like that that's kind of red. I think I just want to make it like... eh. Oh, Milo! Are you screaming? Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take these veins, and I've locked the opacity on them, and now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna give them some details. I kind of want them to look like magma cracks, but if magma cracks were evil, you know? It's like, what if magma was evil? And so it just kind of has like this little bit of light, like kind of shimmering through a little bit. Although that kind of makes it look like she's got a weird... Ah! Not that. Makes it look like she's got a hole in her forehead, and that's not necessarily what I want for this. But it will make it easier to see on the fingers and such. Milo, get off my computer! No, you get off! No kitties on top of my computer. You're gonna accidentally turn it off or some shit. No, ma'am. Yes, yes, the texture. The texture of the demon veins. Very tasty, very good. Very good and tasty. Okay, maybe I should have some of that gradient up here as well. Like kind of around the forehead a little bit. She is going through her corruption arc. And we love that. We love the drama. Okay. Whoa. Tolerance is set too high. Bye. There we go. Okay, let's fix that shape a little bit. I don't know why, lips have always been really hard for me to draw. I just never feel like they look right in my art style. And I'm a little self-conscious about it, if I'm being honest. Just one of those things where it's like, I'm not entirely sure the best way to draw this feature. Wanted to give her like the two-toned lip kind of look. But oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. That was so crunchy. Hello, Senor. Where did Star go? Oh, Jay, you haven't been paying attention for a while. I did a whole bit about how I'm gonna start a company town. This is the mustache that I purchased with my stonks money. See, now we're back to this bit. I know everybody missed it. I know everyone missed this bit. Well, congratulations, because we're doing it again. Starscript, no, it's Starcoin. Pay your bills in Starcoin. It's my new cryptocurrency. And I just left the mustache on because, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling it right now. I'm the evil capitalist, and she's gonna come and steal all my money and give it to the poor. Blah, 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 blah. See, I get stab. I get stab. Because that's her character. Okay, and now I'm gonna take all that cool rendering I just did and make it go away. I cast go away on all those pretty colors I just did. Here, I'm 2 bathroom breaks in 1 stream. I know. I'll be right back. Blech. Here, continue to make StarCorp jokes in the chat while I'm gone. Be right back. Okay, loyal employees, I'm back. Have we all spent our break discussing the benefits of StarCorp and the goods of StarCorp? Praise be unto StarCorp. We're not evil. That's the motto. And then if anyone accuses us of being evil, we can be like, no, don't you see the company motto? And you just point to like an embroidered sign hanging on the wall that says, StarCorp, we are not evil. The sign says it, so it must be true. This frees us from all persecution. Just invented a 10k into Starbucks crypto. Yes, good. Invest early. Praise StarCorp. Oh yeah, so here's the thing I can talk about that's kind of related to stonks and whatever. So I didn't mention it in the video because this is not something I did until after the video was done and posted. But a couple folks requested that I put prints of the artwork from my OC's video up on my shop as prints. And so I did that. Those are available now. If you want some cute artwork of any of my characters, I have signed prints available in my shop now. So like if you want to get a signed picture of Zephyr or Felix or like any of those little guys, I've sold a lot of Verities. I think that Verity and Zephyr are probably the two that have been purchased the most. But yeah, so I just have like those up in my shop as little 5x7 prints if folks are interested. Here, I can grab the link. And you can get them signed for free. So that's fun. There. Oh yeah, and then also, so I bought more Verity standees a couple months ago. With the intention of probably not restocking them again. I might restock them when the D&D video is done. But that's my last planned restock for a while. At least until the video is done. There is now, I believe, exactly one Verity in the shop right now. One Verity standee. Because the others have been purchased already. I packed up my second to last Verity today when I was packing orders. So if anybody really wants a Verity, there's no guarantee that I'm gonna be restocking them at any point, so go get your girl. I'm always so, like, happy when people buy merch of my OCs. I'm just like, oh, those are my babies. Those are my kids. I came up with those. I invented that one. I made that one, and the people still like it. I really need to do a Lapis standee. I really want to do a Lapis standee. Like, the last couple of sessions have been very good for me, not necessarily good for her. A lot of stuff has happened with Lapis. Poor baby girl has got some stuff going on, and this most recent session, a lot of lore got dropped. A lot of stuff is happening. I would love a Lapis standee if Dave is included. Of course Dave would be included. Who do you think I am? Some kind of evil supervillain? Dave is an evil supervillain. I am very excited for our next session, though, just because of some of the stuff that this most recent one set up. Is Larry lore public yet? It is not, but we are creeping closer to it. I can feel it. It's gonna happen any day now. And by any day, I mean any session. Because we play every 2 weeks, so we all gotta wait. However, what I will say is that a little bit of Larry's stuff might be getting dropped in the sketchbook tour video when that comes out in a few weeks. Lawrence, yes, Lawrence Normalman. Hey Jay, do you want to hop in VC and we can talk about what happened during this most recent session? Or are you busy? It's cool if you're busy, I can do it myself, but I figured that I would give you the opportunity if you want to hop in and scream. If you're busy though, it's cool. I don't want to distract you from your stuff. Busy, yeah, I figured. Okay, I just wanted to give you the opportunity, but I can yap. I can yap. So, I forget exactly how much has been said on streams or otherwise, but I guess I can go ahead and give a rundown of the basic gist of stuff that's happened, just because, like, not everybody comes to every single stream. I really need to write this down. This is, like, stuff I need to put on my unveil, like, in the character summaries. I have a summary of Lapis lore up until a certain point on my unveil page. And I need to go in and update it with some of the newer stuff that has happened, because I haven't updated it in a couple months. But basically, so baby girl Lapis has amnesia. She does not remember where she came from. She doesn't remember what her name was. She doesn't remember anything. Milo, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Why are you honking? Why are you honking? She's honking and splonking. But yeah, so Lapis baby girl has had amnesia for about 6 months. She can't remember anything before about 6 months ago. Fast forward through just this whole campaign that she's been in. She found like an adventuring party and they were going out and they were doing a thing, and then the party ended up wrapped up in some shit where it really did not look like they were going to survive. But at the very last minute, one of the other party members pulled a Hail Mary to call her grandmother to the scene, and her grandmother being like this very, very powerful, like, fae person. The grandmother is also the villain in like half of the stories of the party members, for various reasons. There's a lot of lore being spun around. And so what we find out when this grandmother shows up, she talks down the dragon that was chasing the party. So that's good. She makes it go away. However, she then turns to the party and we realize our party's sorcerer is like under her spell or under her control somehow. Lapis just like freezes up and she acknowledges Lapis and she's like, why aren't you saying anything? And Lapis just kind of goes into like this weird trance. And grandmother, this tall lady, we all just call her grandmother. She like kind of goes over and she's like examining Lapis and she's like, must be defective or something along those lines, and doesn't really go into it. And there's a bunch of other stuff that happens, but if we're just focusing on Lapis stuff for right now, so that happens. That happens, and then as grandmother leaves, she wipes everyone's memory so that none of them remember that this happened. None of them remember that she was there. As far as everyone else knows, the dragon just gave up chasing them and they all managed to escape. But of course, that's not actually what happened, and everyone forgot that this event occurred, except for one stupid little skull. Because Dave was in Lapis's little bag. She keeps him in a bird cage on her hip, and it is covered with a blanket most of the time to keep him out of the sun. And because Dave was in his little blanket fort, he did not get mind wiped, and therefore remembers all of that shit that just happened. But nobody else does. And so the next session happens, the entire party has forgotten everything about grandmother showing up, everything about all of it, but Dave is still very confused. And he is trying to talk to Lapis and be like, hey, so like, we need to talk about what just happened. But like, they're in public and Lapis is like, Dave, you can't make yourself seen because people are gonna freak out if they see that I have a vampire skull in a bird cage. So eventually they finally get to be alone. And Larry, not Larry, and Dave is like, okay, so for real though, do you not remember what we just went through? Like all that shit? And he's trying to explain to her, he's like, hey, there was like this big, scary, tall woman. Why don't you remember this? And being reminded of the big, scary, tall... Dave is not Larry. Dave is not Larry. I misspoke. Dave is Dave. But yeah, so Dave tries to jog Lapis's memory so that she remembers. And then Lapis has to roll a wisdom saving throw and does not succeed. And what happens when she fails that wisdom saving throw is that for a couple of minutes, Lapis has a very severe shift in personality. She kind of goes blank for a few seconds and then comes to, and she doesn't know where she is, and she doesn't know what's going on, but she sees this little skull in front of her, and it starts talking, and it freaks her out, and she bitch slaps Dave across the room, and then proceeds to just like run around and do a bunch of shit, jump out the window, run to a graveyard on the other side of town, dig up one of the graves real fast, just like with her bare hands, just like digging up this shallow grave, finds a sending stone and calls in the cavalry, basically saying, hey, I don't know how I'm here right now. I need you to come help me. This is really, really bad. Something fucked up happened and I don't know what, and I've only got like 30 seconds left. So Lapis went feral. We're gonna say that this person is maybe not Lapis at the moment. This is very distinctly and entirely like a very different personality. Like Lapis is very kind of like shy, quiet, and sweet, and this person is this new not Lapis, we'll call them, is very like kind of swearing up a storm and just seeming real agitated and just is not having a good time and is like cursing out the friend on the sending stone and is just like, fuck man, this shit's all fucked up, I don't know what happened, all that jazz. But they only have about 5 minutes. They managed to like make a call to this friend with the sending stone they dug up in this random grave. Random grave marked Larry Normalman for the record, but that's mostly just a joke. And then Lapis comes to again. She doesn't remember the last 5 minutes. All she knows is that she was in her bedroom talking to Dave, and then she blinked and she was in a graveyard covered in dirt with a dirty sending stone in her hand, and she does not remember how she got there. And it freaks her the fuck out because, again, she has amnesia. She doesn't know like where she was 6 months ago. She doesn't know where she came from. She doesn't know her person, like she doesn't know who she was. And now suddenly she's having memory lapses and waking up in places that she wasn't. And she makes her way back to the place where the rest of the party is, proceeds to, like, you know, go back to her bedroom, lock herself in there, find Dave, who's just been, like, upside down, because he got bitch slapped against the wall. He just got, like, stuck between the wall and a trunk for, like, a couple minutes. And he's very unhappy, but so Lapis goes and gets him and is trying to stay calm, but the other party members notice as she's going up there that something is very obviously extremely wrong. And so she basically has a panic attack in her room, and then the rest of the party, like, you know, tries to comfort her, and so she, at that point, reveals to the rest of the party, hey, I haven't been honest with you guys, but I have amnesia. I don't remember anything prior to about 6 months ago, but I think I might be dangerous. Something happened just now. I don't remember where I was for about 5 minutes. I think someone else may have been controlling me or something. I don't know what's going on, but I'm very freaked out. I might be dangerous. But rather than leave her, the party does agree to help. And they're like, okay, well, we'll just keep an eye on you, and then if anything bad happens, we can probably take you, because we've got some beefcakes in the party. We've got, like, a barbarian, we've got a bunch of, like, you know, strong people in the party who would probably be able to take her out, if necessary. Feeling consoled by that, she goes to bed. And then some other stuff happens in the night. Dave can float now for unrelated reasons. Oh, that was the thing I forgot. So Dave, when Lapis has her panic attack, some of the other party members try to ask Dave, hey, what the fuck happened? And Dave is like, I don't want to talk about it, because when I tried to talk to Lapis about it, she freaked out and turned into somebody else for a couple seconds and bitch slapped me across the room. And I'm worried that you guys might also do that. But they are able to convince him. And when they convince him, he tells the other party members, is like, hey, there was this big, scary, tall woman, and none of you guys seem to be able to remember it for some reason. I think she mind-wiped you. And then Wynn, the granddaughter of the spooky, scary grandmother character, when she hears that, she's like, oh, well, that's bad. And then her secret programming activates that grandmother put in her brain. That's like, if you regain your memories, you have to erase them again immediately. And so she pulls this little stone out of her pocket that she didn't know that she had and nobody else knew that she had, and basically Men in Black mind wipes herself and everybody else who heard this part of the conversation. Except Dave, who once again rolled really well on his wisdom saving throw. And it's just, and so poor Dave is just like, he got freed from this tomb and is now just mucking around with this gaggle of freaks, essentially, who have all these memory problems. And half of them might be traitors, and we're not sure exactly. And there's this spooky tall lady, but whenever he tries to tell anybody about the spooky tall lady, bad things happen. So, that is not the end for Dave, however. Because the next day, the party goes to investigate the graveyard. They have a couple of other things that they do, but the party goes out exploring early in the morning, only to then immediately get called back to the tavern. And the tavern where they're staying, that is run by Agatha, who is Lapis's kind of adopted parental figure at this point. She runs this tavern. She kind of adopted Lapis. It's real cute. I've drawn her a few times. She's been in my little sketchbook spreads before. Yeah, so Agatha calls them back and was like, hey, some guy just came through here saying that he's like putting the word out that there's a rich new guy in town who wants to hire a group of adventurers. And so if that's something you guys are potentially interested in, you should go and check that out. And so the party's like, well, we do need quests, and this is something that we need because of other reasons I did not go into. Again, once I write this down and put it in my unveil, I promise I will make it more coherent. Because I'm leaving out a couple of things just for the sake of time. But basically the party was like, we need quests, but there's no quests because they've all been taken by the guild. And then suddenly there's like a new rich patron in town who wants to hire a group of adventurers to have on his staff. And so we were like, okay, well, let's go and talk to this guy and see if maybe he wants to hire us. And so they do. They go over there. They meet with this guy. And he's just like this very eccentric, weirdo, half-elf, like, former adventurer who just, like, wants to hire on a group of adventurers to do his bidding. And, like, go and do tasks for him and things. But at some point, you know, he's talking, he's like, ah, yes, you all are perfect. I will hire you immediately. And so he's like, let's toast to our newfound alliance. You there, girl in the blue, come with me for a hot moment, and help me carry some things in from the other room. And so he manages to get Lapis alone with Dave, because Dave is, you know, in the little bird cage on her hip. But the guy gets Lapis alone, and then as soon as he does this little tippity tap on her wrist, and suddenly her alter ego is activated, because this is the friend that Lapis's alter ego called the day before, and he has now arrived. He is here. His name is Phil, and he is basically a master illusionist. And he's like, hey, so I got your call. What the fuck happened yesterday? And so then not Lapis proceeds to, you know, be relieved that he is there. They have like an emotional little moment, and then she has multiple personality disorder. No. Her shit is way more complicated than that. that is, I think, what a lot of the party members think is going on, but Lapis's ordeal is actually way more complicated than that. That is a very drastic oversimplification of what she's got going on in her jumbled up jigsaw puzzle of a brain right now. And I'm not going to explain it, because my friend who edits my streams is also in that campaign. And you will not get spoilers out of me. But basically, they then proceed to talk about and reveal a bunch of things, like, yes, Not Lapis was involved with Grandmother in some way, probably one of her, like, agents doing some form of evil bidding. And then is, like, basically hiding out in Lapis's brain, but didn't even know what Lapis's name was. Because what happens was, so yeah, Not Lapis comes out and is like, and Phil is asking, you know, it's like, what happened yesterday? You're not supposed to be here. You're not even supposed to, like, be able to talk or anything. And Not Lapis is like, yeah, I know. What did happen yesterday? Wait. And she notices the little skull in a birdcage on her hip and is just like, grabs Dave, puts him in, like, you know, as close to a chokehold as you can get with a little skull. Is like, you fucking did something yesterday. You tell me what you did. And she, like, threatens him with a knife. And Dave is just like, whoa, hey, take it easy. And he's like, all right, little skull, here's the deal. You are going to tell me what I want to know, and you are going to tell me now, or I'm going to drive this skull through your or I'm going to drive this knife through the last thing that remains of you, and then I'm going to go throw you in the sun. Start talking. And so then Dave, under threat of being murderized, spills all the details of everything that happened with Grandmother and all them. And Not Lapis and Phil both proceed to then freak out, kind of sort of reveal that, like, oh shit, I'm on the run from Grandmother, and now she has seemingly located me again, and this is really, really bad and fucked up, and what the fuck do we do? They were talking about potentially, maybe we just pack it up and leave and try starting a new life somewhere else, but Lapis probably really likes it here, and I don't want to ruin her life just because of this, because we wouldn't be able to explain to her why, and it was like this whole fucking thing. Oh, Not Lapis did not know what Lapis's name was. Because Dave is like, I don't trust you, you're just some weirdo stabby person who's in Lapis's body, and then Not Lapis goes, wait, her name is Lapis? And Dave's like, you're in her body and you don't even know what her name is? And it's like a whole thing. But yeah, they proceed to have this long conversation that kind of ends up revealing a lot of stuff to other members of other players, but not other members of the party, because right now nobody else can hear this. But Not Lapis manages to turn herself invisible, because she actually, you know, seems to have a little bit of bard magic. And can actually, you know, play an instrument in front of people without freaking out, unlike, like, real Lapis, who has crippling stage fright. That you find out may have been put there by these two. So basically, it's like, oh, look what you did. You took a perfectly good elf and you gave it anxiety, and that's basically what they did. Lapis is host to another person. That's, based on the current information, that is definitely an assumption you could make. I will not be saying one way or the other, though, because spoilies. But yeah, so Not Lapis is able to sneak back into the room with the rest of the party and steal the memory erasing stone that Wynn has. So she won't be able to do that again. And that may turn out to have been a mistake. We'll find out eventually. We'll see what the consequences of that action were. But yeah, basically had like this long conversation, and I'm gonna be drawing a lot of that conversation. I've already drawn a little bit and posted like the sketchbook pages on my Blue Sky. Is Not Lapis Larry? That would be very interesting, but eh. Listen, I will scream about Larry when it is Larry's time, alright? Okay, okay. But yeah, so basically, poor Dave is just wrapped up in all this shit, has been threatened at knife point. His best minion, Lapis, has another person in their brain, but only sometimes. And according to Jay, Lapis is, God fucking damn it. According to Jay, probably the next session, as soon as the opportunity arises, Dave is absolutely going to sell out, not Lapis. Because he's like, she threatened me at knife point and told me not to say anything, but she was very rude and she seems to be causing problems for my best minion, and that can't stand. And so, not Lapis basically said, hey, do not fucking say anything to anyone. Nothing you saw here today leaves this room. And apparently Dave is just gonna go, fuck that. Fuck that. You screw with my minions, you screw with Dave. And Dave will not stand for that. Dave is a responsible Dark Lord who takes care of his minions, and if someone is threatening his minions, then he is going to take care of it. Is what I've been told. So I'm very excited for the next session, because there's just this ongoing intrigue of like, what's going on? Like, half the party has like some sort of connection to this villain, whether they're like being brainwashed by her or they have some kind of connection to her. It's creepy, it's freaky, and we're just like slowly piecing it together, but like half the party can't remember shit, and it's very juicy. It's very exciting, and I am so happy. You guys know me. I love a good intrigue. If you guys have read my webcomic, you know that I love a good slowly revealed, like, secret piece together the plotline intrigue shit. I love it so dearly. And I am feasting in our Sunday campaign right now. Feasting, I say. It's good shit. I once again looked up at myself and forgot that I was wearing the mustache. But yes, having a grand old time. And then tomorrow is Verity Day, actually. And so that's also exciting. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Oh, we're fighting pirates tomorrow. That's what's gonna happen. I forgot. And then I remembered, because we're on a boat, and we're being beset upon by pirates, but also we stole our ship, so I think technically we are also pirates. The whole thing. It's the whole thing. You're fighting Corin. No, we don't know what these pirates are about. They just shot at us with a cannon from across the sea, and we're gonna have to deal with that tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Not sure how that's gonna play out. The last time our DM tried to throw pirates at us, we talked our way out of combat. So we'll see if that happens again this time. Probably not this time, though. But we shall see. We shall see. I think Verity should become a pirate, personally. Listen, we did have to, like, go hire a bunch of, like, sailors, and so we went to this, like, island that was very much like a pirate's den. Because, you know, Barbfin was, like, our key guy. He was the one who was, like, actually hiring people and, you know, like, judging everybody and stuff. But as they were sailing up to the pirate place, Verity was like, do you guys think I look too much like a cop? Is this gonna be, because like I'm literally a knight in shining armor right now. I don't know if they're gonna take us seriously if I'm dressed like this. And so she like kind of puts her cape over her armor and messes up her hair a bunch and like just tries to puff herself up and look really impressive. And she's just like, here, do I look scary? And she like, you know, pushes her hair aside so you can actually see the big gnarly scar on the side of her face. And she's like, do I look like a pirate? It was extremely cute, and I still need to draw that because it made my heart so happy. It's like, oh, she's just a little puffed up baby. She looks like a little puffin. And she's like, I'm very intimidating. Please be intimidated. I'm a pirate. It was so cute. And then meanwhile, I'm imagining like if Rodin saw her like that, he'd just be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And she's like, I'm a very intimidating pirate. Please be intimidated. She is trying her best. She's just a sweet, good little baby, and she doesn't know how to be mean. And so her version of dressing like a pirate is just, you know, messing up her hair and moving her cape around and just being like, don't mess with me. I'm very intimidating. I'm very scary. I love her. She's my baby precious. My sweet little angel. Not cut out for the pirate life. But we love her all the same. Verity's so sweet. I love her. I do too. She is just my sweet little baby girl. And she's never done anything wrong ever in her life. And she's my baby. Yeah, right now the part of the story that we are in does not really involve her too much. It's very focused on like Barb, Finn, and Annie right now. And so she's just kind of chilling. She's just chilling. She figured out that she has a way to talk to the ghosts of her dead friends. And so now she's just like, yeah, I'm good. I can talk to my friends. And we've had some like emotional roleplay moments about that were very cute. I did some sketchbook draws about it that you guys can go see. But yeah, just, I love my little baby so much. I think these pants need to be a little bit lighter. Yes. Okay. It's pretty music. Yeah, it's this is like a series of Avatar music remixes. Very good jams. But yeah, right now I would say this game I'm most excited for our next session for is absolutely our Sunday game. I just really want to know what's gonna freaking happen. What's gonna happen? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe something will happen tomorrow that will surprise me. But I think mostly tomorrow's session is probably gonna be sea-based combat. And all that good shit. Okay, let's set this overlay. I think this is a little bit too yellowy, but I'll just... We go in, and we lay down our flats, and then we change the colors later. That's how we do things here, gamers. Highlights. Got a lot of gold on her outfit so I can do a little highlights. Maybe after... See, I want to say I'll update Lapis's little character document after stream today. But I really want to go draw. Because I have new markers and shit, and I want to go draw. But if I don't do it now, then I'm gonna forget. And it's gonna be weeks until I remember again, so I should probably just sit down and do it now, right? Or, well, not now, after stream. Because I really want to be able to just, like... That would be beneficial for me, too, because then I can just say, hey, if you want to know what's going on in Lapis's campaign, go read the summary documents. I can just do that. And then all the people who see all my sketchbook pages on Blue Sky can actually have context for what's going on, and not just the little snippets of context that I can add to my text posts. I just love all my baby girls so much. I don't talk about Emery as much just because, like, her campaign is streamed. If you guys want to know what's going on with Emery, you can just go watch that whole campaign. On our D&D show, What's Left of Us. And my chatbot's not working. Fine. I'll type it in manually. There. There's the link in the chat. Kind of winding down energy-wise because stream is almost over and I'm almost done with this art. Like, I just want to finish. Let's go, gamers. Okay. I do think that is good for now. It is about time for stream to end, and I'm very tired and my throat hurts a lot. But yes. So, I think we are going to call it there. I'm probably going to add in a couple of more details after the stream. Probably just another day. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, so there is our second character for the December video. We will be doing our third and final character during Friday's stream. So if you want to see me draw our Fae Rogue Girly Pop, make sure you hop into that stream. But yeah, so for now, I'm gonna go peace out and give my voice a rest. But thank you guys for coming. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys are looking forward to this video when it comes out. And I will see you guys next time. Fare thee well, friends!